listen, I understand that, like so many families in Louisiana, your family was impacted by Katrina.
Yes, ma'am. Well, being that Byron Nicolait is my father-in-law, it's important to consider in the beginning that his company was immediately impacted after Katrina, in which he lost 5 boats. So in moving the family out of town and trying to help business still happen, it's been very difficult to see our man work very, very hard over the last 5 years to recover, to build the business back up, and then the BP oil spill.
See, I'm glad you shared that with us because he didn't tell us that he lost 5 boats.
5 boats during Katrina.
As you have observed this whole process with the BP oil spill, both he and the minister shared with us that there seems not to have been any lessons learned by the authorities, the folk who have the power to bring some ease here.
I run a business and political consulting firm, and we've basically, although we do political races, shut down to help my father-in-law primarily because he told me to. With that said, we realize that we need congressional oversight so that we can focus on issues specifically tailored to road home after Katrina. People, and they're not just African Americans, they're African Americans, Vietnamese, Cambodian, and Native Americans. These folks need help. So if these individuals are 40, 50, and 60 years old, they've been in this industry, some since they were 8 years old, as small as they can get on the boat, they're going to need as much help as humanly possible to recover from this tragedy.
Well, we want you to be our communicator from that part of the country. It is so important that we get the people's story told in this process. That has not been the case. And I'm so glad that you all are here and you're talking with us here on Inside Detroit. People in Detroit care. They care. This is a major story. And we don't know how long this tragedy, this catastrophe is going to last. And it's important that people understand that people are involved here, that people are impacted by what's going on there.
Well, and I also gave your producer something that we're putting out, that we're advocating, which is the statement of the Gulf Coast fishermen. Hopefully we'll be able to get it up on the website. We'll send information to anyone who requests it. And within this, we'll talk about oversight, the long-term healthcare effects on folks in the Gulf Coast, and restoration of the area that BP and the oil spill has destroyed. We also know that there's going to be a disproportionate effect on small business, specifically African-American small businesses in the seafood industry, who are able to come directly to Point Lahash and get seafood so that they can cut the cost and keep people in business. So we realize this is the long haul. We're here. There's some 50 some odd days after the oil spill started. We haven't had a good night's sleep since, but we will continue to push in no uncertain terms to help our people and do what we need to do to recover.
Well, thank you very much. Is there a website you can send our listeners to?
We're in the process of setting up a website. We will put our information, obviously, because everyone calls it from all across the country. We receive phone calls from Germany, Yugoslavia, and all across the world. But we'll be in the process of setting up a website because of the demand. So whatever information folks can get from me via email, we will send it to them. And we'll do everything that, within our power with all of our friends here at the Rainbow Push and folks all across the country continue to help us to bring light to the Gulf Coast and specifically those fishermen who are suffering.
Thank you so much, Telly Medina, Red and Blue business and political consultant.
Yes,
it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. You are listening to Inside Detroit from the 39th Annual Conference of the Rainbow Push Coalition here at McCormick Place in the city of Chicago.